Now that I have my journal all ready to go, I'm excited to use one of my new kits I'm going to just do the first page, which is going to be hard because I want to do it all. But this is an example of one of the kits that I have for Farmhouse Floral. Each one comes with a lot of elements to it. This one comes with 3 pieces of backing paper in addition to all of these fun things that can be on here. And there's fussy cuts. This is more of a fussy cut. And portraits and lots of envelopes, a couple of bookmarks, lots of pockets. I haven't even scored those yet. Here's another pocket that I have scored. Some tags, more portrait. The portrait is fun because you can use it in different ways, and I'll show an example of that in a minute. More pockets. Pocket. This is a belly band in case you want to piece out some of this into a folio or some other thing, or you can cut this down and make it a belly band within your journal. So here's another full-size bookmark and a skinny bookmark. I just love this one. Just feels like, one of those things from the 19th century. All right, more pockets. All right, here are 3 of the envelopes. This one looks like an airplane when it starts, and I've already glued it. And then I have these 2 kinds. This one has flaps, and then you put in that. And this one actually has folders on the inside, and I'll show you because I'm going to do one right now. Okay, so this one and this one are of a similar nature. So let's show you how to glue those. So these ones are pretty easy to glue because you just do 1 bead of glue right here. And that's going to put them together. And then 1 glue right here on the end tab and push that up. And now your envelope's finished. These are nice little envelopes. I like them for holding lots of things. Even if you want to have something, for the example, sticking out of it. So let's get one of these skinny bookmarks. So that can go on a page or not, depends on where you want it. Okay, so that's how this particular envelope is glued. And then the other one I had an example of was this. And this is the same style as this one, even though they have the different flap on the top. So these, you get flaps to fold in on each side. So I score, fold, and then I burnish them by either doing this a lot or I use my bone folder to do that. Okay. And you want those to be pretty crisp edges because you want them to line up pretty well. Okay. And then to make this one, all you do is glue on the flaps. And then the bottom flap. Okay. And then shut it. And then you have your envelope. Okay. Same thing here. Same principle applies. Good for sticking something like that into. I need to wait for it to dry so I don't mess up the glue. So that's what we do with envelopes. I am going to use this envelope in the spread that I'm doing. So I figured I would do my opening page with this. Sometimes I do something different, but for each of these, I'm going to do different themes, each of these sections. So this theme is going to be the nature theme. Okay. And I have this quote from Thoreau: "Nature is full of genius, full of the divinity, so that not a snowflake escapes its fashioning hand." And we're going to do that right there. So before I can put down anything, I'm going to ink some stuff so that we have that little look for it. So I'm going to ink this one. I just use enough to make me feel like it got the good edges. All right, good. And for sure this one. And I love these. I've been making these little fussy cuts using Photoshop. And I just love how they turn out. Really fun. Okay, so I'm going to glue that one down. You'll notice I actually printed this one on backing paper. I don't always do that, especially when I'm going to glue something down, but there were other pieces on this page that I wanted backing paper on. So there's my nature. And let's put down Thoreau. Okay, I love these quotes. I've been adding some quotes to my pieces and I really like it. I am very much into words and poetry, and this makes it fun. Okay, one fun thing I thought I'd put on this first page just to see, to hold some stuff is a pocket. And so I'm going to put that one on. I'm going to ink it first. Okay. So you can buy this kit standalone, or I do offer a bundle of all of the kits in this series. Okay, and then I'm going to, I know I have a pocket here already, but I'm going to put an extra pocket if it will fit. Yes, perfect. I'm going to put an extra pocket right here for tiny stuff. These big pockets are good for the big stuff, and sometimes the tiny stuff is a little too tiny for them. So I'm going to do the back of this glued in. And you'll notice I didn't ink this one, and that was just a mistake. But it will be fine right here. And since I need it to be, if I can find my little pieces back here. Let's see. So I will probably add, when I can find my little pieces, a Velcro closure. I have small Velcro that'll fit right there. And that will hold in all of the pieces that I want to do. And then I'm going to take some of these tiny pieces that I have and stick them in there. And then while I'm here, I'm going to ink my tags. These were the tags that were on that same piece, so they have backing paper. I just don't like a plain white on the back of a tag. Of course, if it was plain white, I would just decorate it. So I have lots and lots of ways of working on these or embellishing them. I'm going to do a little bit of twine in this one. I think it fits. Twine is a little bit more fitting with like a nature theme. So this is just some twine that I bought probably at Michael's, I want to say. But it makes it real easy to do this. I'm looking for my hole punch. Okay, so here we have our hole punch. There is, it's hard to see in here. Maybe you can see, you can see it right there. Right here there is a guide for where you should punch the hole, which I love because I am not good at figuring out where to punch the hole. Now you'll notice that this is a bit of a small hole. This is my 1/8 inch hole punch, which I really like for certain types of projects. I think the 1/8 inch is nice. Let's see if I can get my twine through it. Oh yeah, that's not too bad. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, get that tight. And that's a little longer than I want it. Okay, and I saw this and I thought it was super cute. If you tease these out a little, they are more like a tassel. They have a tassel feel to them, which I loved. And now I don't remember where I saw it. Some YouTube channel who does junk journaling. I don't just record and put things on YouTube. I actually watch a lot of YouTube videos. Okay, now I kind of like this. When I make things, I tell myself a story about it, or I make a story. And so Farmhouse Floral story is about homesteading in the West in the 1800s. So I have a whole story going in my head about it. I wonder if other people do this. And so if you do, I would love to know. Please comment below. I want to be sure I'm not the only one. So in my story, this farm belongs to the people who were our ancestors in the 20th and 19th century. And so I'm making this like it's their anniversary tag. This one's a little too big, but I really want to do it. If I get it in the middle, I really am going to just do it this way. I think it'll be interesting. Okay, glue that on. I have these paper flowers, and I think I'm going to take a few out here and use them. I think they're so pretty. I always like to create a little bit of depth in what I'm doing. I'm not going to put that there. We'll do a purple and pink flowers. Oh, that's pretty. Put that on the page. Okay, I also have some. I also have some leaves that I've cut out. Various ones of. So I've got these leaf cuts that I made with my Cricut. Sometimes I have extra paper that I just try to use. And I'm trying to think about what would be prettiest. Big one, a little one. Maybe I'll do these little ones. Yeah, that'll work. All right. So first we'll do the tag. That's going to be, I can't see it now. That is going to be right here. Put one there. One there. Okay, I'll put that one aside. And I'll bring this back down, and I'm going to do these two first. Oh, I might do two. Yeah, that might work. All right, let's do that. I know I got these at Michael's, these flowers. You can definitely make your own little embellishments from scraps of paper and all kinds of other things. It's just when I'm at the store sometimes and I see something that's just would be perfect, I think, oh, I'm going to buy that rather than make it. All right, so that's that side. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay. Just a little bit of glue. We'll stick right to the page. Pink. All right. Pretty. If I've decorated all that, I think maybe I will put some leaves around the throw. Nope, I don't like that one. There, that fits better, I think. Well, I don't like it. I'm not going to do it. Sometimes I feel like I over-decorate, but I wanted this one to be a real simple page, so for the first page. All right, and there we go. There's my first page done. So these are fun projects to do. I hope you guys are all having fun with your junk journals as well. I may end up drawing a little bit on this or adding some more features in the future. But I appreciate you crafting with me today. I hope you had a good time. Please like and subscribe if you like videos like this and want to see more of them. Also, hit that notification bell if you want to be notified every time I upload a new video. Thanks and happy crafting.